Well, I know one thing now at least. The microphone on top of the camera doesn't use a lot of current, because I just went to turn it on and it was still on from previous recording yesterday. So today I came back from town and I thought, the hell's this? And I thought, it's the size of a train set. I haven't ordered a train set. I haven't won anything this big. I thought, yes I have. I'm going to need them again in a minute. Damage on the cardboard there, but that's historical damage. And let's try El Blunto Knifo. It's a Walthers one. I will spare you the battle with the bubble wrap. So we're back. It didn't take long. It's still in the cellophane wrap, so we should be good. Shouldn't be anything took out, messed around and missing. It is quite a large kit, as you can see. It's the Ashmore Hotel, complete with an anti-theft device on the back of it. Get rid of that. Yeah, so that is going to be a back feature with a bit of a statement. Whether it'll end up in the English side or the American side, well, only time will tell. I do have a plan for at least one tool building, industrial wise, if I can get some assistance with printing. An industrial cooling building, I think it was. That doesn't exist anymore, but it was a rail serve company, so that's why I want to put it on the railway if I can have the room. So this will go in waiting. The footprint of it is obviously American, so it's 4 7/16 inches deep, 8 5/8 wide, and it's 13 7/8 tall, so it's over a foot tall. So even at HO, that's a reasonable height. But I am trying to get an urban landscape for the British side, but obviously there's not a huge heap made at the minute. A year's time might be a bit different. We'll know later on in the evolution of my layout plans. Well, back again. I wasn't expecting this so soon. It's one of 2 items similar. I bought off separate sellers, a couple of days apart, but find out which way in it. Just be, I think, a combination of kits, Knightwing kits. We have, as Knightwing, I think, basically ceased trading now. I looked on the website the other day to just confirm what kits these were, because well, some of them didn't have a full description, to find out which model they were, and the Knightwing website is no more. It's just a for sale domain. I did check Company's House and they're still an active trading, or they haven't wound up the business. What we got here, is that 2 parts of the same kit, or is that another kit? I can't, because I'm pretty sure I've already got this tank kit. I can't remember it being in 2 bags. I think it's the walkway and steps, as they don't show a picture, so it's like to let's just be able to get a scene behind there. It's sort of two 2 tanks side by side with a walkway, sort of thing you'd have in a depot for refueling. And staying on refueling, one of the rarer, harder items to find, well, most of their stuff is getting a bit thin on the ground now because obviously they're not producing anything, is the unloading, loading, fueling point for your oil tanker trains. This is sort of like a ground level point where the hoses would connect into the bottoms of the tank cars, and you'd obviously pressure fill them or empty them. I do have one, but they were getting quite expensive and hard to find even a couple of years ago, and I sort of looked at them and thought, well, you could probably scratch build and 3D print some little bits, and this came up. I think I got another one coming from the other seller. I mean, this is up at $6.99 and they never retailed at that. They were Knightwing kits, could be a bit pricey for some of them, although they were quite clean in regards to the moulding and that. But they are getting a bit thin on the ground. He also had a 40-foot HO trailer, so I thought I'd grab that one. Well, it's actually 72, so that would sort of fit in between the two. So I could use that either on me HO or 00. And again, Knightwing do some earlier Volvo Arctic, so I might see if I can find one of them if it's not too expensively painful. And some of the older style trailers. So they're sort of things I'm aiming for now, as opposed to rolling stock, although obviously there's still going to be rolling stock turn up, isn't there? But infrastructure, scenery, buildings, some buildings, it's a bit hard to go too mad on buildings, everything's just all fell on the floor, because obviously I don't have a hard and fast plan as of yet, till the room's built. Anyway, I'm a bit filthy tonight because I've been... Yes, hello. Yeah, you've got a lot to say for yourself. Yeah. Can't see him, he's out of shot. There he is. Mr. Noisy. So, just one item today. So I was saying, a bit mucky. Been mixing sand and cement for a floor screed in that brick shed. So just one item today, buried here somewhere. I've got all the packaging at the top and nothing at the bottom. So it's something else I have been seeking for a long while, and there have been a few coming up on eBay. A new release from exclusive first editions, maybe, I don't know. They're now 30 quid. I ain't paying that. So I finally got a 3CX, and no, I didn't pay 25-30 quid for it. Still paid more than I think they're worth, but it was up for $14.99. And or submit a best offer, and I thought, every time I watch them they go for £25, and you got a $5-ish postage. That's madness for a little die-cast toy. You know, they're not exactly highly finite details with all little pin rivets to for the articulation, are they? They're not high-end. They haven't even got the right tyres on them, for God's sakes. It is fully posable, but yeah, $14.99. I submit a best offer, so I put in 15 quid and he accepted, which I thought, as he's a dealer, so he knows they would have made more, but well, I'm assuming he did. So I have finally got one. It's just turned up today, and super little model as it is. I nearly bought the real thing at one time, but that was just as everything started to get exported to Africa and India, and anything like this suddenly went £2,500 to £6,000. if you go to a farm auction or anything like that, old tractors and that, they just make stupid money now. Big cat excavators. You'd think they were probably worth £10,000–15,000 and they make 55 grand. Crazy. Anyway, more waffle. So that's it for now. We'll have to wait for the postman tomorrow.